What's up, Panda dudes? Peter from Panda here. Hey, I just wanted to show you this Kawasaki Ninja. No, it's actually an impact wrench. This is the 841337 1/2-inch drive impact wrench. And what makes this interesting is it looks like it comes with instructions, and then there is the wrench itself. So it kind of looks like a standard impact wrench, but this one is a 12-volt wrench. So you can see here on the end of a very long cord. Look at this bundle. This thing is going to have plenty of range. You have a 12-volt, power accessory cigarette lighter plug and fuse inside. And so what this is going to be good for is obviously working on your car. Now you'll probably in most cases need your car running, one because of the draw, but then two, you don't want to kill the car battery, and then three to obviously make sure your accessory port is active. Some are when the car's off, some are not. But then you want to have your alternator running to power this thing too, so you don't kill the battery. But you've got lots of cord here, so this is going to be great for kind of taking off, the lug nuts on your car. And generally, you can use impact wrenches for a lot of stuff, but mostly it's automotive things. And your tires are kind of the most common thing. So it does make sense to have a 12-volt connector here. Now, the other thing I might say is that, if you're going to use this for a lot of other types of things, you could just get one that's going to plug into the wall. If you have compressed air, those are the most common ones. But you can see here, 1/2-inch drive with the ball bearing detents there. You have a pretty long shaft here, about 1 inch, if 1 inch is long for you. And then you have hard plastic where it's black, and then the logo here. Now, everywhere you can see here that's green, and we have a little bit of lift from the instruction book, is a soft rubbery-like texture, even down here. And you have finger grooves, 3-finger grooves, so you can have pretty big mitts and use this thing. You've got a trigger here with a little bit of a kind of a velvet touch plastic. It's not soft rubbery, but it's kind of that matte finish plastic. You have a crossbar button here for forward, and then you push it here for reverse, reverse, not reverend. Looks like vents in the back. Oh, and then what's cool here is you also have a level built into the butt end of this thing, so I guess you can see if you're level to the ground, which could be nice for ensuring that you're not cross-threading something, especially once you start really using kind of the power of the impact wrench. Now, that being said, you usually want to hand start, especially lug nuts, so that you don't cross-thread there. So do that when at all possible. But I know some guys short, the process by just with the impact wrench. As you can see here, all the numbers. I don't know why this number doesn't match the one that was on my order form, 691767, but there it is. Max torque, 280 foot-pounds. Pretty impressive. In the case itself, we do get a couple of accessories. We have a couple of sockets here, and 7/8, as well as 11/16 chrome vanadium, and it looks like they're painted in black or black finish. And it's kind of interesting. That's why the drive is so long, because you have socket openings on both sides, so it's going to slip over the shaft in either direction. You're going to have a usable socket on either end. So that's pretty clever. 13/16 and 7/8. So you kind of get multiple socket-like features, 11/16 and 3/4, and 2 sockets. And then you have, looks like 2 of your standard tube-style fuses, because you may burn those out. So that's that. Kawasaki 1/2-inch drive impact wrench. Do you want to know if it works? Let's find out.
I'm outside with the Kawasaki half-inch drive, and one thing I've noticed is that there's a little LED out here to light up kind of where you're using it. And on this long barrel here, what I've noticed is that when you pull down the trigger, it takes a second for that impact to engage. But after a second or two, it seems to engage. Let's try using it and see how it works.
That is, it definitely is an impact wrench. As you could see, it was kind of spinning up and then banging the lugs out to kind of really impact them out of their place, especially if those lugs or those nuts have been in there a while and are kind of crusted in, rusted in, corroded in there. That's going to be pretty nice. And then once it does loosen them up, yeah, it just kind of grabs them and spins them all the way out really well. Now, I would say this Kawasaki impact wrench is more for emergencies. It's more for traveling with you and being able to work on your car. Obviously running off my cigarette lighter here, but I'm pretty impressed with it. It's certainly pretty powerful and is making easy work of these lug nuts here in the garage. Now, I have taken lug nuts off with just a tire iron in an emergency on the side of the road, and if you've ever done that, you know how tough that can be. So having something like this in your trunk bag could be kind of a lifesaver. I'm pretty impressed with this Kawasaki half-inch impact wrench. That's portable, meant for your car. Peter von Panda, out.